Speak so loud.
Hey.
Hi, camera.
Hello.
Hi.
So, who are you? Where do you come from? Are you first or second year?
I'm Olva from Oslo in Norway, and I'm a second year.
Woohoo!
Yep.
And what is life like in EWC school compared to a normal school? What's the difference?
Here at RCN, school, social life is the same thing. Everything melts together. And that creates a higher academic pressure. And because this is a platform for students to go to university in America, it's a lot of pressure, considering what you're going to do afterwards and what grades you get.
Yeah.
And this is different from back home.
Anything specific from like studying? What's the big difference about studying compared like UWC schools to normal schools in Norway?
I think we got less class time here. At home we work more in the school, and then we do less homework. There's less independent working at home, but there is independent working in the school. We have school classes where you are assigning yourself what to do because you have a lot of homework, but you're doing it in school with assistance from teachers. And it's a system called FlexiTime, which works the same in many workplaces, where you can work later in the afternoon and come later in the morning, or come earlier in the morning and then leave earlier in the afternoon. So it's more flexible and more school time. The teachers are available in a different way here than they're back at my old school, because here we live together with the teachers. But we had like more assisted homework back in my old school, so in that sense I think it evens out.
Okay. How about then in general, like your health and your well-being? Is it like tougher to be in this kind of a school, and how does the healthcare work and so on? What do you think?
I think the health system here is very undermanned compared to my school back home. We had excellent nurses, and considering the amount of mental health problems in this place, we're definitely undermanned. And the thing is, the difference from this school back home is that there is no stimuli. You can in my school back home, in a radius of 100 meters, we had church, cinema, cafes, library. We had everything in walking distance from the school. So you could go anywhere, and you can have fun and stimulate yourself, get new cultural impressions. I mean, we get cultural impressions in this place as well, but we stay in the same place with the same weather, the same rain. With the high pressure, high stress, you never leave school here, and that's the problem. And in my old school, you could go out of the front door of the school building and you left school. So I think that lack of focus on mental health that we have here has escalated into a big problem.
Yeah. What about the energy levels themselves? Do you think that it's tougher to study in a school like this? Like, does it take more energy, or what about the sleeping itself? Do you find it easy or hard?
Definitely, you have to have more control over your time management here, and if you don't, it will affect your sleep. Compared to back home, where you had time for yourself, when you went home, there wouldn't be anyone there to disturb you or ask you to watch a movie, or in the middle of the night at 12 o'clock, or I don't know. At home you could do anything if you went downtown, but when you were at home, you had your private space, and that makes all the difference, and that makes you be able to stress down and not think about school, because here in this place, this corner, my only space, is my working space and my relaxing space. So my brain is forever in this gray zone between working and relaxing. It can't figure out what it's gonna do, and it takes a lot of energy. and that combined with the lack of sleep from bad time management, I think it's has a negative effect.
Yeah.
You don't get that in Oslo.
What have you thought of doing after the UWC? How do the chances of continuing studying, how do they differ?
The thing, if I went back home, I would probably go straight into university. Most likely. Maybe take a year of working because it's expensive to live in Norway and there's no living on campus. But then I would only have opportunities to go to Norwegian universities. I would have no chance of going to American ones because it would be as expensive as shit. But when I go here, I have the opportunity to go to America. But now I don't have the motivation or energy to go to do that. So, like going out of here now, after talking to all the alumni that wish they took a gap year, I haven't talked to a single alumni that didn't wish they took a gap year, and actually most people don't like the university in the US. So I just don't see the point of going straight there because everyone does it and no one likes it. So I've been thinking about taking at least 3 gap years. One in the army paid, and then one traveling with all the money you earn because it's a shitload of money.
Okay.
So I think like just going to this place made me realize that studying isn't all, because the studying pressure is so high here. It had the kind of opposite effect on me. It made me reflect on it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.